Pick a setting. Fantasy, mystery, apocalyptic, zombies, or custom. Okay, I think to start with, we're going to go pretty safe and start with a nice solid... let's do a solid mystery setting. So type 2. There we go. Select a character. Should be a patient, a detective, or a spy. I think I'm going to be a spy. Type that in. Enter my character's name. What is my character's name? What can my spy be? Let's have a look. It's a detective. Detective. What can I be? Detective Billy. Detective McBilly. That is an excellent name. Detective McBilly. There you go. Generating story. Please wait. Oh, I am waiting. Trust me. I am definitely waiting. You are Detective McBilly, a detective living in Chicago. You have a pistol and a police badge. You enter the forest where you believe the criminal you're searching for fled to. Suddenly, you hear a gunshot followed by screams. Shit! I think he's still here! You quickly rush back to your car and speed off down the road. As you drive away from the crime scene, you see several people running towards it. Why am I driving away from the crime scene? I'm a detective. I'm supposed to be going to the crime scene. That makes no sense whatsoever. Okay. Turn around and go to crime scene. Turn around and go to crime scene. Okay, so we're going to the crime scene. Absolutely excellent. Fantastic. Right, you stop your car and look at the crime scene. It looks like someone shot the man who was killed with his own gun. What? He is lying on the ground, bleeding profusely, but alive. His face has been badly beaten up, and there are several bullet holes in him. I suppose I gotta call an ambulance then, I suppose, haven't I? Call an ambulance. I can't spell. I apologise. Call an ambulance. And then I'll have to go, I want to interrogate him as well. You run over to the victim and try to help him up. What happened, you ask? This is not what I said, but okay. The man doesn't answer, he just starts screaming in pain. You take out your phone and dial 911. Okay. What should I do? Okay, so speak to the 911 operator. There you go. Speak to the operator. Fantastic. Speaking to the operator. I'm still speaking to the operator. You're speaking to the phone, trying to calm yourself. You can't believe this has happened. This man was your friend, and now he's dead. He's my friend now? I thought I was just a detective. You don't know what to do or say. The operator answers immediately. Hello? I need an... Oh. Say... I need an ambulance. This man has been shot. You tell the operator that you need an ambulance because your friend has been shot. She tells you she'll send one right away. A few minutes later, the ambulance arrives. The driver asks if you want to come inside since it's going to be busy right now. What? What? Come inside where? The ambulance? But what? Okay, right. Go to the hospital in ambulance. There you go. Wait, why am I going to the hospital? I need to detect the area, etc. Oh, I'll go back. I'll go back to the scene of the crime. It'll be fine. You get an ambulance and drive away. You don't know why you did it, but you felt like you had to. When you arrive at the hospital, the doctor says he thinks the man will survive. Great, so the man will survive. Interrogate man. Interrogate man. I don't know what his name was. It didn't actually say his name, did it? No. Interrogate man. See what happens. You sit in the waiting room of the hospital, wondering how you should act. What would make you feel better about the situation? Suddenly, a man walks in and wearing a suit and holding a briefcase. He looks at you and says hello. Say hello. I've said hello to the man with the suit and the briefcase. He then turns and leaves without answering any more questions. I didn't ask him a question. You wonder what he wanted to talk to you about, so you leave the waiting room and head straight to the emergency room. When you walk in, you find a lot of other people there as well. Ask about the shooting. Ooh, shotting. Ask about the shooting. It's all mine now, you never know. You might know what's going on. Who knows? You ask the nurse what happened. She explains that a man came in complaining of chest pains, and when they took him to the ER, he started acting strangely. He began talking gibberish and shouting things like, "I'm dying, die, die, die." That's not got anything to do with the murder. Okay, okay, I'm not going to get anything from here, so let's go back to the crime scene. Go back to the crime scene and investigate. There we go. Let's go back to the crime scene and investigate this murder. Well, it's not a murder because he's still alive, but he shot my friend, apparently. You go back to the crime scene and start looking for clues. You see a bloody shirt near the body of the man who was shot. Examine bloody shirt. Examine that bloody shirt. So examine it then. You examine the bloody shirt and notice something strange. It seems that someone tried to wipe blood off it with a cloth but didn't succeed. There is also some dried blood on the floor near where the gun was found. You look around and realise you are not alone anymore. Ask who is there. Who? Ask who is there. I want to know who it is. Who am I? Who is there? Who's interrupting my investigation? You look around and realize you're not alone anymore. A woman with long black hair sits next to you. She doesn't seem to mind that you're here. She just continues reading her book. Okay. Ask, did you shoot the man? Did you commit the crime, madam? Did you commit the crime, madam? Let's see what she says. I don't ask, who are you? And she answers, I am a ghost. I am a ghost. She goes on to explain that she was in the basement of her house, which is located in the middle of nowhere. Her husband died recently, and she's been haunting this place ever since. I don't think that's how ghosts work, love. If your husband died, you can't haunt the place. You haven't died. Say you are not a ghost, just a crazy person who needs help understanding how ghosts work. There we go. You are not a ghost, just a crazy person who needs help understanding how ghosts work. You say, still confused by her words, that you aren't sure if she is a ghost or not. She responds by saying that she isn't really sure either. The only thing she knows for certain is that she has no memories of being alive before the death of her husband. This is crossing into a tangent here. What happened to the murder? Okay. It's not a murder anyway, is it? It's a thing. Okay. Perform an exorcism. No, that's not it. Is it an exorcism? Perform a kill the ghost. I don't know what the word is. Put the ghost to rest. Oh, that was what it was. Put the ghost to rest. No, I should have put that now. Oh well. You decide to kill the ghost. She does not resist your actions, but she remains silent afterwards. You take out your revolver and shoot her dead in the head. She's a ghost. That won't affect her. Put the ghost to rest by burning her remains. Yeah, I've watched Supernatural. I know how it goes. So let's see what happens now. You put the ghost to rest by burning her remains. Great, did it work? Check to see if it worked. You gotta check to see if it worked, God. You check to make sure that it worked. You find that the gunshot wound has disappeared and now you feel completely normal again. Right, okay. Okay, it's worked then. Okay, continue. Continue looking for clues to the crime. You continue looking for clues to the crime. You see a girl sitting at a table nearby. She looks like she's about 15 years old, but you can't tell because of her clothing. You approach her and ask what she thinks happened to her friend. Let's just carry on this story and see what she says. That's not what I wanted. There you go. Carry on. Don't need to write anything for that one. See where it goes. She says that they were playing hide and seek when one of them ran away. The other went back inside the house, leaving the girl behind. She claims that she saw a man come into the room shortly after, but he wasn't wearing any clothes. Ask, where did the man go? Okay, we're getting on to something now. We're going to solve this crime. You ask, where did the man go? She replies, he left through the front door. Track the man's footprints. I don't know. Track the man's footprints. I'm a tracker now. You follow the tracks made by the man. They lead you from where you last remember seeing him to a small alleyway. I don't remember seeing him. However, he must have gone down there to get away from me. The next day, you noticed the footprints have vanished entirely. Why are we on the next day? Okay. Why are we on the next day? That makes no sense whatsoever, but okay. Take bloody shirt. We got a bloody shirt earlier. To forensics. Is that how you spell it? Forensics. Take bloody shirt to forensics. So they can, see if you can get a DNA sample or something or whatever. You take bloody shirt to forensics. They examine it and claim that it doesn't seem to be blood. You think that maybe the killer was someone else, so you try tracking his prints with your own. You walk around the area where you saw the man leave, but nothing happens. So, I don't know, look for the killer. I don't know, see if that happens, see if anything will happen with that. Look for this killer. You look for the killer, you follow the tracks, but they disappear altogether. You don't know why, but you're convinced this is some sort of trick. A few days later, you hear noises coming from outside. Outside where? I thought I was already outside. Okay. Check the noises. Oh god, that went wrong. Hopefully you understand what I meant. You check the noises. There is a strange smell emanating from them, but you're not sure what it could be. When you open up the window, you find that it's been boarded. Why am I? Wait, what? I was already in. I was inside. Now I'm outside. Now I'm inside again. I'm so confused. When you open up the window, you find that it's been boarded up shut tight. You will decide to wait till nightfall before going out there again. Wait till nightfall and go outside. I've waited and waiting. I'm waiting until nightfall. And then I'm going to go outside. You wait till nightfall and go outside. You find that the door is locked, so you decide to break it open yourself. You manage to do so, but as soon as you step out of the room, you hear a loud noise. It sounds like an explosion or something similar. Investigate explosion. I'm not getting any closer to finding this murderer, am I? No. I'm not. You investigate the explosion, you see smoke rising from the ground, but you also see a bright light shining through the windows on the opposite side of town. As you run towards where you heard it, you suddenly feel very dizzy and faint. Right, okay. Take a... no. You feel very dizzy and faint. Okay. Press on regardless. Let's ignore the dizzy faint spells. Just press on regardless. You press on regardless. As you run along the road, you see a car driving at high speed towards your position. It crashes into the wall of the building and explodes, killing everyone inside. Okay, I'm going to conclude this is the murderer because of reasons. Arrest the man in the car for murder. I've concluded this is the murderer. Yep, I've definitely concluded this is the murderer. You arrest the man in the car for murdering everyone in the car. What? He pleads guilty and says he was trying to escape from a kidnapper who had taken him hostage. Afterwards, you take him back home and lock him up. Why am I taking him home? Why not take him to the police station? Take criminal to the police station to be processed. Arrest a man for murdering everyone in the car. Oh dear, this is brilliant. Right. You take the criminal to the police station to be processed. The police ask if you know anything about this case. And you say that you were just passing through town when it happened. No, I wasn't. I was investigating this case. It's exactly the same case. Okay? Pat yourself... Oh, pat yourself... Oh, I can't spell. Pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Oh, all in capitals as well. Why not? Okay. I'm going to call it cap locks there. Pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Yeah. That's one less murderer on the street. Go back home and celebrate solving the case. Because I definitely solved the case. Yeah. Go back home and celebrate solving the case. All done. Thank you very much. We have solved the case. You go back home and celebrate solving the case. Okay. I think that is the end of this one. So I've solved the case. Yes, I think more or less. Oh well. So that's so that was that. Yeah. Jesus Christ.